Welcome back, viewers, to episode 5.5/6-ish of Planescape Adventures in the Multi-Hearse, Turn of Fortune's Wheel, or something like that. Or whatever. We'll start off with anyone want to get a point of inspiration for giving a synopsis of last week's episode? Or was it 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks.
I was going to ask about that. That was kind of why I was asking about the supernatural thing, because I was like, well, we all died. Do we remember anything? Are we doing it in character? Is it the new character?
Well, for the synopsis, it would be what we led up to this.
Right.
You've so you were at the tower that you had been sent to from Shemeshka, the runner of the casino, Fortune's Wheel. You had been sent through a portal to this tower that seemed to be infested with demons of some sort, various, Ugloths and things like that. Some, we're trying to ransack this tower, and you heroically all perished at the end of your battle against some Mesloths at the end of your episode. And you were, right at the end, you almost killed the final one, and in a final breath, the Mesloth cast Cloud Kill, effectively killing the four of you who are here. The party is now split. We awoke to a Githzari scholar who, seemed to be the runner of this tower, but you all wouldn't know that because you all are dead. And so I wanted to ask each of you what your well, actually, you wouldn't have any clue, so I'm going to just editorialize this for you. So I'm going to say that Dodge and Glomulus, you are both careening, having this out-of-body experience as what your consciousness seems to be careening through the astral seas. You arrive face first in, as stars are whizzing by you, just the oceans of the astral seas swirl as you come back into reality, and you land face first into some blue and kind of rusted sand, recognizing the texture of the sand. You also so then Kirith, who is now transforming, also sort of similarly meandering the fields of the wild land or the beastlands. You find yourself upon almost drawn to a portal back, as if, and it's sort of almost as reality is shifting for you, and you find yourself back as well, face down in the sand. And then Gunter, you are rolling down the hill of the face of a cliff, smashing against rock after rock. Each barrel hurts as you scrape your back and your knees and smack your head against rock after rock, and then all of a sudden also face down into the sand. You awaken and you hear voices. You're in like a sand dune crevice. These sand dunes kind of arc over like 15, 20 feet. They're tall enough that you can't see over them really. And you hear voices coming from nearby as you pull yourselves out of the sand. I guess we'll start with Dojmalion. When you describe your new form.
It is actually Dorge.
Dorge?
But it's pronounced Dodge. So, as I stand up, all the proportions of my body feel strange. The other thing that I immediately notice is the top of my head is very cold. I begin to touch. I'm slightly taller than before, but I'm also rounder in places that I wasn't. My legs feel completely different, not nearly as strong. I'm already a little out of breath just standing up. I go to touch the top of my head. Ears are gone. They're on the sides of my head now, and they're much more humanoid. And there is a bald patch where there used to be fur. And I start freaking out. And I'm looking around, and I'm in armor instead of the robes that I was before. And I realize that on my face somehow are bifocal spectacles. I'm very confused. There's a lot of anxiety going through me right now. I don't understand what's happening. Last I knew, I was a little rabbit man, and I was falling asleep because there was gas in front of me, and now I feel like I'm on break at work, and I gotta get back. That's the kind of feeling that I have.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Excellent. Admiral?
Admiral has almost the complete opposite experience as he wakes up and he has very similar shape and body. And he reaches up to his head, and where there was no ears, there's ears. And then where it was bald, there's now porcupine-like hair like at the top of his head, like those thick bristles of a hippo. And memories of old and new emerge and fuse into one as he stands up with vigor and confidence. And he feels his armor and is no longer hard-plated. It is soft and leather-like. So that's Admiral Bigsby. And it's, where am I?
Punter? Punter?
Gunther is rolling, and so I guess he stands up in the sand. Are we just introducing ourselves, or should I do perception checks?
Describe who you are in your new form.
Gunther similarly remembers the end, I guess, or up to where the darkness began and the sand suddenly was. And so he is now, his ears are longer, his beard is a little shorter. He's very, very, very similar, though. His arms are a little longer and his legs are a little shorter. And he's dressed a little slightly differently, but other than that, he looks pretty similar. He is now a bugbear instead of a Goliath, so he's a little shorter. But he's a similarly gruff guy who is, he thinks somebody maybe cut off his beard because it is also a little shorter.
Fair enough. And then last but not least, Kira.
All right. Kira awakes and gets out of the sand and goes, "Apata!" and is immediately shocked that there are sounds coming out of her mouth to start with. And then she looks and she sees the cute little furry Pete's and his overall adorableness, and is disgusted by it all, and quickly realizes that she's missing 2 arms. She had 4 previously, and is just frustrated as all get out because Kirith chose to let go. Kirith was done. He was ready to just depart from this plane altogether, and yet here they are once again and cuter than ever.
Excellent. Now I will have you all take perception checks.
Oh no. George doesn't perceive things. That's a 5.
Had a 23.
Nice.
17.
11.
Okay. So, Kira, you look around very quickly and understand the landscape that you've got going on right now. You can, over the horizon of this sand dune in front of you, tell that there are people on the other side of the sand dune talking and walking. B, that there is the spire that you are between. These people who are on the other side of this dune are both between you and the castle that you were at, the tower, and also the spire. So they are both spireward from you. But you can also tell that the castle is moving away from you. You can also hear the talking of these 4 or 5. With a 23, you can pretty confidently guess there's 4 of them talking about something nearby that they are looking for. They're searching this area for it.
And we have memory of the Modron and everything, that mission, like that.
Yes. You remember everything prior. You remember up until your last cough of breath as you perish. You remember traveling through your respective planes to where you are now as new forms of...
May I ask a question? So we remember all that. Do we feel like we are that person still? Like, am I Gunther?
Like a scion of that person?
It's complicated. You feel like as if, yes, you are both these entities in some way. Like there is an
Conscious eye.
We have memories from our past lives then?
You don't have any memory prior to the morgue, but technically, yes. You do have memory of your past life.
So basically,
the last one.
Everything that we have played, we remember. Anything before that or other characters prior or newer will just be fragmented memories.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
They are, you got, glimpses of a journal, little clues, but nothing that would really give you solid memory of previous past you.
But then when it pertains to, like, say, Bigsby, would I remember being an admiral to some degree?
No, you are. It's almost like whoever Bigsby is to you is waking up in the morgue for this point.
Okay. Would I remember my paladin oath?
You would probably have it written in some tenant book of yours that you might have. You might have some ingratiated instinct within you to, your brain having been wired over years of propagandizing and evangelizing. Would have imparted some, in like some imprint upon you in your brain, but and you still draw the same power from whatever oath you have. So
I like to believe that my character doesn't know this, but that he has only upheld his oath on technicalities thus far. Like he is always skirting the line of breaking his oath and only just barely upheld it.
How very Seinfeld of you. So the other three of you are essentially just spitting out sand and dusting yourselves off, unaware. You have not looked up and around significantly enough to notice anything, including the four people who are pretty much talking at normal volume, assuming that no one else is around.
Okay. I am closest to Dorge, and I get his attention, and I'm like, and I just bat at him. And I point at the castle and towards the people in the distance.
I like the image of like paw going because you don't have it's not like a finger. It's like.
Maybe I missed this, but do we know that the other people who are new are old friends?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, I would assume.
What?
We don't know each other.
We don't recognize each other.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't recognize each other necessarily.
Yeah, so then
At least not the images that you would remember the people you were with a few seconds ago when you were still alive.
But these are new people.
These are new images of these people.
I'm a dwarf and I'm being yelled at by a cat and I'm looking at a hippo man and a bugbear. I am very confused right now.
Absolutely.
The cat's pissing at me. I don't know how you got outside. Who let you out?
It's like the Spider-Man meme, but they're just all different D&D characters.
I like you less now.
Well, these people are going to continue on. Let's see.
How quickly is the castle moving?
It's at a walking pace.
Okay. Well, I don't know who these weirdos are. But I do remember Aha. And she's not here.
Our one common memory that we all share confidently. We all know Aha.
But you don't know which one of you survived. So all of you are only counting that there is one person missing. Maybe the person on the other side of this is Aha, and you would not know if this is your fifth member or this is none of these people are even the same people that you were with, technically.
Okay.
Did any of us roll a character with high intelligence that could maybe deduce that if one of us is in a new body, the other people are in new bodies also? Like,
I can try.
I didn't roll a high intelligence character.
Can I roll insight?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, damn, it's a bad roll with a good bonus. 12.
You are confused why there isn't a fifth member.
Wow.
Can
Feel
I
as if
also
we're
roll
missing.
insight?
Sure.
Can I roll insight too?
Everyone can roll insight if you want to.
Okay.
Roll them dice.
It's unfortunate because insight was my best stat.
Oh,
19.
17.
Let's go.
wow.
16.
Ah.
Yeah, actually, almost all of you, ironically, except for the admiral.
Too much sand in my mouth.
Yeah, you because of the width of your jaw is wider and more easily to get sand into the sides. You have to spend more time brushing your
And
mouth out.
I'm getting used to seeing my nose.
Yeah, totally.
My snout.
So yeah, the rest of you though would probably deduce that at least maybe these are possibly your friends in different forms, since you also have a different form.
Okay. All right.
Is that you? Is this everybody? What? We must have been hit by wild magic.
Oh.
It looks
Yes.
very different.
I
Ooh,
distinctly
serious. I love
remember dying, though.
No, you can't remember that. That's the whole thing about dying.
No, I wanted.
I used to have hair.
You did have hair and ears.
Big ears. Look at these. Look at these things.
Hear me? He can't hear us
Still kind
anymore
of
because his
big.
ears are small.
What am I supposed to do? Where's the twitching? I was in the pool.
Wait, wasn't there a couple other people? I heard somebody talking.
Yeah. There's people over the hill.
Maybe that's the other one. There's only 4. There should be more of us. Yeah.
What if the people we killed also got reincarnated?
Oh man, this is never gonna stop.
No one die.
That's good advice.
Goodbye.
Everyone take another perception check for me.
All right.
Okay.
18. Rolling well now.
13. 2.
Let's Gunter
11.
or Punter. Sorry.
Okay.
Punter.
So 18, that's the highest.
Okay. So you can tell they're about to be within visible distance of you, coming around this.
The lower half of that sand dune.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Can we
don't
hide?
look particularly good from the tokens.
You know, I would like to find somewhere where we could sit down, maybe. Take a rest, a long rest.
Mm-hmm. Not get into
did
any
we-
encounters or fights.
Are we
I don't
not
know.
at-
I kind of like them.
Are we
I
not
think
at
they look
full-
nice.
You would.
No, you're not.
Oh, what is our health? I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
I
that.
think
5 HP.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
I said 5 HP at
Thank
the
you.
end.
Oh,
And then
sorry.
what about spell slots?
What?
What about spell slots?
Yeah, you're at the same thing you were. So do you want to hide?
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't. I want to go say hi.
Yeah, you want to go talk to them?
I look around like,
I'll come with you.
You want to hide? You want to talk? I think they look nice.
Maybe one of them is our other friend.
That's true. Where's Aha? Maybe she's already formed a band.
We have to get our lead singer back.
That's right.
Our front man.
Dibs.
Okay.
Okay, so you are gonna go address them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll approach.
As she approaches, can I roll an insight or some kind of history or something to determine their I I don't know where they might be from or what they might be doing out in the dunes. They look like archaeologists, or like you said they look like they were looking for something. Can I tell what they may or may not be looking for by their outfits and demeanor?
Yeah. Give me an insight, and then we'll go from there.
God damn it. 13.
Okay. Give me a history check.
Okay. Fuck. 11. All right. So I will be back.
Getting new dice. Got it.
Digital dice not working for you?
They are not.
Kira, do you
never
do you want to make an insight check of some kind?
Yes. 12. No, 13.
Okay. You also make a history check.
Okay. History is not my strongest subject. 5.
Okay. You notice some peculiar markings that you couldn't contextualize at all. And then you also notice that these guys have a bunch of thieves' tools and like cool gizmos for like what looks like maybe breaking into something.
No wonder you like them so much.
I wish I was still a thief.
Like you notice from your time as a thief, some like glass cutters, like, or something to like cut through like crystal, even.
Interesting. I turn around and I go to try to telepathically talk again, and it doesn't work. I'm very frustrated.
You just go.
But I do know message, so I guess I could do that.
Okay. You're gonna message them?
No, not them.
Okay.
I turn to Panther. Are you the one that was coming with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I message you, and I say, "They're thieves."
Thieves.
Yes.
They steal things. Well, they better not have stolen our friend.
One of them you do notice also is not dressed like the other 3 thieves.
Are they headed toward the castle?
They're heading across the castle. They are heading kind of east of you, or kind of counterclockwise and spireward, if you will.
Okay.
So what do you say as you approach these 4 individuals?
Okay. I approach. I lick my paws and I kind of pat my hair, try to get the rest of the sand out. And I come up and I go, "Hello, I am Kira, son of Shepherd. What are you doing in my sand?"
Your sand.
Yes.
This is hardly your sand. No one owns the Outlands, Wanderer. Who are you?
You have clearly never met a tabaxi before. It is okay. It's okay. It's all my sand. And
It's
that's
all
fine.
your sand. What, because you shit in it?
Yes.
You little to the backseat. They all like put their hands on their knives. Do you want to roll a diplomacy check?
Yes. That is what is diplomacy here?
Oh, is it persuasion?
Yeah.
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 Okay. That's a 12.
Or do you want to try and intimidate them? Is that a different?
Nope, they're the same.
Okay. They pull out their pull out their sheathed knives and look at you and say, "Some fancy clothes you've got on. Shame if we were to take them and leave you here to die in the sand."
Can I just real quick? We'll say those are definitely not going to fit you guys.
Kira laughs. She thinks this is fun.
What is George?
What the fuck are you people doing out here?
You don't want to take our clothes. I mean, look there. They're ratty. We were bleeding in them. All right. We just woke up in the sand. Okay, look, we're a little lost right now. We just need to know where we could go, maybe get some water, a bite to eat, lie down for a nap. You just help us out a little bit, you know.
You want to roll a persuasion check as well?
Yes. Can I give myself guidance also?
Sure.
I'm stealthing in the dunes.
Flies.
I got a 25 stealth. I'm
Good,
on
nice.
They rolled real bad on their perception checks.
sick.
So
27.
27. And what are you trying to convince them of?
I said they don't want to fight. They don't want to steal our clothes. We're just trying to know which way to go to get food, water, and shelter, essentially.
They look you up and down and say, "What are you, high? Your armor's shiny as hell." These guys must be crazy. What are they talking about?
I take pretty good care of it, but just because it's shiny doesn't mean that, you know.
There's no blood on it either. Are you trying to fuck with us?
Look at him. He's disgusting.
Persuasion? Deception?
Can she persuade them that I'm disgusting and that
No, you wouldn't want his sweaty armor.
With a 27, they'll be like, "All right, I mean, this is the desert. Fucking gross guy," and they just start to wander off.
That went very well. It went very well.
Aren't they still trying to
tell us where food, water, and shelter is?
No. They don't care if you live or die. You want to follow them and see if maybe they're going towards food and shelter? You can stalk them. Or you can try and, chase the tower that's wandering off into the distance too.
Oh, man.
I don't think any of them were aha.
No.
She liked me. She would know me no matter what.
Yep.
They
Those
talk.
are the wrong
They talk
people.
too much.
Yeah, way too much.
That's
so
a sign. That's a sign of stupidity. I'm not there right now. I'm up in the dunes. I missed them. Drats.
There you are. You would have been intimidating.
It seems like
Look at
you
me.
did find on your own. Is that
So-
our castle?
It's leaving without us.
Yes, that's my castle.
All right, well, we should probably catch up to it.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So let's see. I'm just gonna roll something real quick.
Another group of strangers stop us in our path.
So it is no longer in sight.
Shit.
Of you, the last of what you could tell was the tower has disappeared off into the kind of maybe the north of where you are, maybe the south. You're not really sure. I guess it's all you know is that they're kind of going maybe clockwise and heading out away from the spire. you, if you want to try and get like a higher vantage point to see, maybe you could try and any of you could roll a is that a survival?
I would like to summon my familiar.
Okay.
It's a bat.
It's a bat.
Yeah.
Cool. You gonna try to have your bat chase after it?
At least try to help us figure out where it's going.
Okay. Yeah, so you send your familiar up into the air, and you can you see through the bat, or does it report back to you in like a?
1 second. Actually, it's a fae because of my type of circle.
Oh, so it's like a
Fey creature, like
Yeah.
a pixie or some shit.
Yeah. A pixie.
I was gonna say, I was like, can the bat even see you good right now? It has blind sight.
And as long as it's within 100 feet, I can communicate with it.
Okay.
And I can see through their eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn.
Sick.
Okay. So.
But I'm blind and deaf right now while I'm seeing through them.
I carry Kira.
And just like 1 second.
Just falls back. Trust falls into.
Yeah. Fuck it. I missed that with Ozzy. We do that with Ozzy, Randy.
Yeah. So your fey creature flies up into the sky about 100 feet, and around you, off to sort of toward where the tower is now moving. The Fae describes it as a 8-legged stone creature, it walking kind of toward what looks like a mechanical city skyline. But you nearby, like very immediately close to you, there is a town to like far to the toward away from the spire, and then there is a archway carved into stone in a little like cove of mountains that you're actually very close to. There, it looks like beautiful stonework and an archway that's easily 200 feet tall in this mountain. To the kind of, and that's kind of where the people are going, and then away from where you are is like another tower and an ocean line.
Can I roll insight or history on the mechanical city line, or
sure.
History. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 14.
You would guess that
Modron City?
That would be Mechanus, yeah, or the gate town for Mechanus, which is Automata. Automata. But that is, it looks like it's fairly far off. Like you would have to like actually pass this the town to get to it, probably. There's a river, although you may not even be able to see that far, let's be honest. It's just
dude, I can see stars, bro.
Because of the way that reality's folding, we'll say that you can get some visibility on it.
Okay. Well, if Ah is as smart as I think she is, and she is, and maybe even smarter, she may already be headed that way Anyway, she
We
can
don't
find
know
us.
how long we were asleep.
This is true. Is there a way to tell time? Like from when does the sun look like it was in similar position before we died, or is it like totally set like differently?
Is there a sun?
Oh yeah, what is the equinox here?
It's peak and anti-peak is the reference to the so anti-peak being sort of midnight and peak being noon.
And they're all like, it's like artificial to some degree, so it's not even like a real, like, we can't look at stars and be like, oh, I know this because this, right? Or
yeah, it's one of those because it is believed to be true, it is true facts about the multiverse.
Okay.
That there is a day-night cycle.
Okay. So I can't like track constellations and kind of determine things like that. Not that I have that ability, but
there is to some degree that still, but you can't quite put together. It's not the normal stars you're used to.
Planescape is so cool.
Yeah. So are you going to try and head it, like beeline it for where the castle is now, or are you going to head toward Automata?
We should, or that city in between the two. I think we should go there because we all are at 5 HP and need to rest. I mean, that sounds like a good idea, but I'm just an admiral. What do I know?
I love how much that's a flex. I'm just an admiral. What do I know? I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm still holding you.
This is exhausting for me.
It is hard making a decision here. There's seemingly a lot of options, and our DM doesn't want to railroad us. Jesus Christ.
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, so here's some thoughts that I have. I could turn into a warhorse and run so fast. And try to catch up with the castle. One of you could ride on me, and then I don't know if we all want to go ahead.
Do you have your summoned steed still?
I can find a steed to carry it. I was trying to figure out just now, like, how many people it can carry. It doesn't say.
I would say 1 to 2 at max or whatever.
Yeah, mine doesn't say either.
It says a large rideable animal choice.
Well, is it called Find Steed? Is that really Okay.
Yeah, Find Steed. I get one free cast per long rest. And I was thinking, since there's sand, I'm gonna make it a camel.
Okay.
It doesn't say find horse.
It says such as a horse, a camel, a dire wolf, or an elk.
Nice. So, cool. So if you're we all have a mount then, or whatever.
Yeah. So you're heading to the town first before you go chase after the Okay.
Yeah, I would like to take a nap.
So do you turn into a horse in my arms?
Well, I guess so. Do we want to go rest and risk losing sight of the castle? Or do we just want to race to the castle, maybe take a little nap in the castle, get to Aha, and then go to the town?
I can I have 25 healing points for lay on hands right now.
I have a cure wounds.
I can give each of us, because I've used up both my second level spell slots, but I have 4 first level spell slots, and then I have 25 on healing pool, so I can give each of us 6 HP from my healing pool. We can use that up, and then
I also have cure wounds.
Yeah, I have 2d8 plus 3 for my cure wounds.
So do I. So we've all got.
And I have all
You don't
my
have-
spell slots.
I don't have any healing. Yeah. I think I'm the only one, maybe. Yeah.
I go ahead and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Kira while I'm holding them in my arms for
Oh,
11
thank you.
HP.
Nice.
Cool.
I
I'm
return
going
the
to.
favor.
I'm gonna touch each of them and give each of them 6 HP from my lay on hands pool, and then I'm gonna touch myself and take 7 HP from my lay on hands pool.
Okay,
Nice.
smart.
You work here. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, I also gave you 11, Landon.
Oh, cool. Sick. I'm at 22 HP.
Okay. Panther?
Oh, you get yes.
I'm here. 13
Okay.
for you.
Oh wow, nice.
Thank you very much. That feels great.
A druid and paladin, dude. You guys are like a full, like better than a cleric.
Dorge, how are you?
You know, it's a lot to take in right now. I'll just say that.
It is indeed.
Gee, Dots, don't you wish we had a meatball sub right now? Some hummus or something.
Tuna on rye.
There we go.
Okay. So you are headed away from the spire toward Thebestus, which is the town that you arrive at. Thebestus, I'm going to go for viewer context. We're going to reveal something on the map here.
I love this map.
This map is so pretty.
Yeah.
Okay. Tokens.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Actually, this would be a good point to take a break. We're at an hour.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll be
There
right
we go.
back.
music's over, motherfuckers.
Get back to playing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we arrive at Thebestis. This is a beautiful townscape, Thebestis. One of the largest settlements in the Outlands, actually. The deserts around it compete with marshlands behind it for the landscape around this town. There is a small gate town followed by a much larger town, and in the center of it arises from the white stone and white and red stone structures around this is the Great Library, a sort of monument to knowledge, and there's lots of people like congregating, enjoying the marketplace, even in the gate town that you arrive at here. The town gate is open to travelers. You can tell that there is significant foot traffic around here. And anyone want to take a survival check or try and talk to some locals to figure out where you might be able to take a nap from here?
I can do a survival check.
Okay.
14.
I will
14.
assist with
Okay.
a
Yes,
6.
you're a ranger. Oh, never mind.
I will offer guidance
Okay.
for D4.
All right, you take that D4.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no helping your 6.
Thank you, Colin.
I got a 1, so 15.
All right. Yeah, you find moderately decent accommodations, but they can tell you are a tourist from the bewildered look you have as you walk in, and thus they charge you just a little bit extra per night. It's a 15 silver room per person.
we are lost without a ha.
You can't charge that much.
That's planescape robbery.
This is a multi-planar.
Did you want to get another room in town? You know that this is the convention is at the library this week. What did you expect?
Which convention?
Take an insight check.
Oh,
Of
hell
course
yeah.
I know.
21. 21.
What did you say, Jordan?
He's a part of the committee?
Yeah, of course I know. I'm the head of the convention committee.
Pretty quickly, the admiral picks up that this person is raking them, and there very well may be other lodging available for cheaper than that. But the convention in town, she insists, is very exclusive, and only those who need to know.
I get it. I got a 21 on my insight for the convention. Was that just what you just told?
That's what I'm
Everything?
telling
That's
you.
all it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's shady. It's not going to say what it is.
The person who's speaking to Kira, can I go up to them and say, "Hello, my name is Punther," and try to shake their hand?
Sure. You want to roll a diplomacy?
Sure. Do you mean persuading them of something?
I guess yes. I'm sorry. You're. What else would you say once they shake your hand?
That's it. I'm just saying that. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. Never mind then.
But I am going to try and pick their pocket. I'm not saying anything, but I just want to do the old, hey, my name is blah, 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 pat them on, hey, nice to meet you, one of those. With the hand. Can I roll a sleight of hand?
Yeah, sure.
16.
Um, so you managed to pull their watch off, but they notice it.
Oh.
And they look at you and say, "Why did you do that? Give that back."
Can I check the time on it and then give it back to him?
Sure.
I've been wondering whether or not there was a time in this place. So what time is it?
They narrow their eyes at you and say, "It's gone up to 20 silver a person."
What does the watch say, though?
We will be taking our business elsewhere.
It is like noon in, like it is at peak. We are.
Okay.
Yeah.
We go to another. We go up like 2-3 blocks down the road, and we find someone else to talk to.
Okay. You find a cafe nearby that they serve various pastries of gnomish culinary expertise.
Admiral Bigsby would like a black coffee.
They only have tea.
Excellent.
Uh,
Admiral Bigsby feels almost like a revulsion, but there's another part of his psyche as his scion that says, no. Tea is superior.
It's Earl Grey.
Excellent.
It's a little hint of bergamot.
And he makes a little London fog with it.
Yeah. Cool. Who wants to ask someone?
I completely forgot to ask. Someone else asked.
You successfully get your tea. Do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna walk up and say, "Hello, I'd like a room at a reasonable rate, please. 4 of them, in fact, 1 for each of us."
She stop steaming the she's got her finger. Actually, she's like a mage and is currently steam is just shooting out into the coffee. You feel a little weird because even though you saw them wash their hands, they still are putting their finger in your drink, which kind of weirds you out. But then it is steam, so you're not really sure how to feel about it. And they're stirring your coffee as they're steaming it, and then they just stop midway through to address you, and they say, "Sir, this is a cafe. We don't have rooms here."
This is a Wendy's.
When in the Outlands.
A cafe is a great place to sit down and just take a little short rest for a while if we need to.
Yeah.
If you were looking for lodging, there's plenty of places around. You just have to go up a couple blocks.
What is
take a left into the residential districts, and there's plenty of rooms for sale, bed and breakfasts and things like that.
Do you know where? Never mind. We'll just head that direction after my tea. I was gonna see if we tell us which one is not the one that we were at before, so we just don't go there. But if there's 3 other ones, we'll be fine.
Yeah, there's a whole other district that's got you're in the town, the gate town area, which is heavy on the tourists. It's also where a lot of people will stay to they can't afford to be in the city proper, but they are there are plenty of rooms in the gate town. But if you go into the town,
these are my people.
So you push through the busy streets, following the directions of these people, and land at a little office that says rentals, and they direct you actually to a little townhouse that you guys can share for we'll say 20 gold a night total. Or 20 silver, excuse me.
Okay. I was like waiting for the week
A night.
or like the year.
But so it is they do have long-term rentals if you're interested in that kind of thing. Having a landing spot in Thebestus, one of the largest outposts in the Outlands, so not a bad place to have a place to land. But you are welcome to take a long rest here and sleep the day away.
Okay.
So it was 11 silver, yes? Or no, 22? How much was it?
It was 20 total. So
20.
between the four of you,
Did we start with new I
they
put
should have the same rough inventory
okay.
as you did before.
I took out my barbarian weapons and all that though. That's good,
That's
right?
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So you are now in the town proper. You have at least a night. You're 5 silver each poorer, but you're alive and you're healthy and you're well rested. Is there anything you would like to do while you're here in Thebestus, or would you like to chase after your tower that has wandered off from you?
Should be easy to track. I'd be down to do that.
Yeah.
Unless you guys
Focus
want to
on-
just really fully and just go into this take advantage of the city.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
So-
feel right to Puncher. He has a friend missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The admiral is
Clear. Go ahead.
The admiral is confident that Aha is being a warden and a high intellect and a wizard. They probably already know where we're at. They could for all he knows, they could be just scrying on us right now. But he doesn't understand magic super well. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's all pretty confusing already being in the multiverse.
and metagaming, Landon just really trusts Colin to get us back together next episode. So anything's possible.
It is. Okay. Well, do you could take advantage of plenty of people giving you directions should you wish to go. If you're banking on getting to Automata, you could get directions or even a guide. There is a river that leads you to potentially to the gate, or nearby at least. You could travel downriver.
Glomulus did not want to do a guide because he thought we didn't need one. Admiral Bigsby, on the other hand, sees the benefit in that greatly.
Interesting.
If we could hire a
Kira?
guide.
Kira's lost interest in all of this, so you guys can make the decisions.
Oh. Are you rolling your D8?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get a 2. Every time you guys bring up something we can do, she just keeps getting a 2. So I feel like she's just doing her own thing.
Not
but we'll keep being within distance.
You're not going to fight us.
No, it's not a 1. I just don't care.
Okay. So if you were looking for a guide, there are plenty of taverns nearby. Do you want to maybe do you could do a perception or a survival check to try and find, clues clues to where you might go to find one of these guides.
Dorge.
Me? All right,
I trust you in your ability to hire someone. With your in-between jobs, I think, as you've disclosed with us.
I was an architect for a while.
You don't say.
Have you seen the latest edition to the Guggenheimen?
Guggenheimen.
No one gets wants any. All right. Okay, so yeah, is there like a board of guides nearby, maybe?
Well, that would be what you would go persuade, or perceive, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm not the perceiving type. So, all right, I want to.
I mean, you could do survival too.
Can I make a survival check? But since I have the Scion of the Outer Planes feat, where I have a connection to the Outer Planes, specifically the Outlands, is what I've chosen.
Okay.
Can I make it with advantage?
Sure.
All right. I got a +0 to survival, so all the help I can get. First roll's a 13, second roll's a 17.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, you find very quickly a board that has a variety of jobs posted. You notice on the job board there is a request for there's a gnome that is requesting that you murder their boss. There is a couple of notes for a nearby tavern that has guides, and you also have a request for a cleaning crew.
Dude, that sounds interesting.
Should you wish to make some money.
With the cleaning crews.
We could kill someone.
Fun. Cleaning crew sounds interesting.
I don't want to kill anyone. That would sound boring. Seen it a million times.
And then you gotta call the cleaning crew. So
Yeah, out of character, I feel like our cleaning is definitely going to be us killing somebody. Also, like we're cleaning out, but I also don't feel like any of us are
Cleaners.
Yeah,
We're cleaners. They're probably
As a
just all
monk-
the gnome. These are all the
Do I-
gnomes listings.
I know I don't have any specific memories, but like, do I have any vague memories of being in the monastery doing the anime style cleaning the floors that they're forced to do when you're in a monastery?
Oh, you have like a muscle memory, kind of like it. You feel it in your shoulders.
Okay,
that
so
you've done
cleaning.
that before.
I'm too old to do cleaning. That's what the new guys do.
There.
So we're not gonna kill the gnome's boss. We're not gonna do the cleaning. What are the other options?
The guides.
Yeah, you have guides. There's one that says that they'll take you downriver. There's one that says it'll take you through the marshes by foot. There is one that'll take you through the mountains, but they're going to places that you probably don't want to go to for the rest of
the marshes, or the other first one that you said sounded interesting.
river.
Down up the river.
Yeah.
I like both.
Which one do you like more?
I like them both with all my heart.
Oh wow.
Which one do you like, Bigsby? Admiral?
The water calls to me.
That makes sense.
Marsh sounds kind of dirty. I'm gonna be real. I'm not interested in that.
The water it is then.
That's right. River time.
Okay.
I love how we make decisions. This is great. I'm so sorry, Colin.
It's very democratic. I appreciate it. So you come down to you follow the directions on the flyer down through under like a variety of different staircases that lead you to under the bridge that that you had crossed previously to get into town, and you get to the edge of the city, and there's a dock that rides along this white marble deck, basically, that has a bunch of people, like taxis and things, like water taxis that are there. And you see like different, like there's a turtle and like a human and an elf and a variety of different, people to patronize for this. The flyer itself is for a tiefling that is like you can see stands out with like frilly pirate-esque petticoat things going on, and like very pristine and well kept.
This is so cool.
They're waving you down. I'm gonna need one of you to make a decision on who to talk to.
Okay, well, the tiefling was okay.
Okay.
The turtle, also okay.
Okay.
Human, that's the other option?
Yeah.
Also okay. I guess the turtle I was most intrigued by.
It was a turtle, a human, and what was the other one?
A tiefling with like frilly clothes, which like I personally am the most intrigued by, but Kira does not care.
I think,
Go for it.
Aha was a tiefling, so that's who I'm drawn toward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They
They see, in your hand the flyer, and they say, you were looking for me. Go over here, please. And waves you down, and there's this little gondola that takes that, and they charge you 10 silver apiece, and say heading down to the bridge for automata, and then down to fortitude. It's 10 silver for automata and 20 for fortitude.
What is
I think
fortitude? Do we know that?
You do not. Do you want to?
What is fortitude? I asked the guide.
Fortitude. Yes. One moment.
Okay. This was the first time I'd heard it, so I felt like I didn't know if we'd mentioned it before.
What is fortitude? This guy over here. No one.
I mean, he's a guide, so that's his job. He's got to tell us what things are.
So fortitude is a place of ordered beauty. It's got very clean, lawful beauty to it. Not exactly my cup of tea, but it is beautiful. And the place is lovely this time of the cycle. Yes, very lawful, very ordered. Beautiful place. Home to some nice boutiques and a park. It's got some nice trees right in a row that have been trimmed to look very similar to each other. It's very eerie, personally, which is kind of why I don't go there myself, but to drop people off.
So we tell him that we're looking for our other friend who's a tiefling, so that maybe wherever we go, we'll end up in that area and not in the opposite direction.
What, you think us tieflings all know each other?
No, I just think you do remind me of but you're different.
I'm just gonna like pat.
Their horns are completely different. I don't know what you're talking about.
And be like, easy.
But either way, we should head in that direction, yeah?
No. Aha will be just fine. She will find us.
The town sounded so pretty. It sounded 10 times prettier than anything this mechanical city could ever have to offer us.
Yes, but the mechanical city is where we should be going because that is what we are employed to do, which as well, Aha is employed to do also. So if we are all doing our jobs, we should all end up in the right place.
For the job?
Yes, and in the previous moments before these today, or yesterday, or whenever we were, I do remember there was an employment that we had. There was the little robot man, the Modtron.
Oh yeah.
This is one thing that I do hold very, very true to my mind and in my current state. Everything else is so fleeting. I'm on the fringes.
I'm gonna go ahead and give the Admiral a point of inspiration for actually remembering something from the rest of this set.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
So if Aha does her job and we do ours, we shall all end up in the same place.
Well, I hope so.
I believe in Aha.
Awfully-
She's a smart one.
So we're abandoning our friends. Okay, let's go.
Yes. Business first. This is Admiral. This is all Admiral.
Now, this is all
Admiral
Puncher.
doesn't like
Yeah.
side quests.
Side quest. That's the main quest.
No, I'm saying Admiral doesn't like side quests. He very much wants to get on with the main quest.
I guess Punter would think our friends are always the main quest. I don't. We don't need to. I'm not arguing. I'm just.
Yeah, no, yeah,
playing
I
the
love
character.
it.
Wait,
So, George, you are. I am confused. Are you saying your main ambitions are to reunite with Aha, or to maintain course with our previous life that we know true and well? Because I know little of Bigsby, and I honestly know little of whoever Glomlos was. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry.
I remember that I've got a job to do. I remember that I had hair. Those are the only things that I know for certain. Apparently, I'm also responsible for protecting the material plane from extraplanar threats or something like that. I'm also realizing as part of the deal with the armor, but I am in agreement that if we go to Automata and Aha is doing their job, we'll meet them at Automata.
Word. Okay. So it sounds like you guys are all. Oh, sorry. So it sounds like you're all going to Automata then, yes?
I believe so. How much will that cost us?
Oh, for 4 of you? Well, come out to just shy of a gold, maybe plus tip. Call it an even one.
Call it 2 gold for the return.
Ah, okay. Well, how long will you be there?
That's what the extra gold's for. So you're gonna wait.
Waiting is its own charge.
3 gold it is. Let's get it going.
Are you telling them to charge us more?
I'm just trying to get
It's a gold per day for waiting. Is that okay?
Yes.
Maybe we could just find a different way back. That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Gold per day to wait. You can't have that many people coming up and down this thing that you're charging that much.
Are you joking? Did you see how busy it was in town?
And if you all remember, we were going to be paid quite handsomely. So consider it more of a per diem for this endeavor.
I don't remember. How much were we going to be paid?
Like 300 some gold apiece. if not more.
Whoa.
It is ridiculous, unheard
That's a
of,
lot.
Not even enough
unprecedented.
to buy an item.
Well, it's plenty to buy the magic item I'm looking for.
You see the tiefling's jaw drop when you say that that's like, you know, not even enough to buy a magical item, and like, I would do quite a bit for 300 gold. Or you say for each of you 1,200 gold apiece or total.
Yes, do you have your adventuring license? I would like to see yours.
Yes, I mean, surely I'll work on providing that for you while I'm waiting for.
And see, he points to one of his badges. This, my good sir, is a license to kill.
You know, would you like to pop off from the shore here? Get in my gondola? Do we have a deal? Yes?
Yes, I believe so. And you're, I assume then, willing to go above and beyond with all of your services, is what I am hearing.
Oh, yes, of course.
Excellent. Everybody, take good use of the help. And we head that way.
I don't love the reference to the help, but yes, okay.
It comes with a price.
So, you travel down the river bed and or the river here from Thepestus down to the bridge to Automata, and as you're traveling down, you pass through the marshlands and through to what is at first desert, but then morphs into just this expanse of machinery. You see like buildings and towers and large cogs moving at, some rather rapidly, some at a snail's pace, some almost imperceivable as they tick away, as if every piece of this town has some kind of just like neutrally productive experience. There is just constant parts moving through this lawful city, and down to where you are at the bridge, there is actually a railway that takes you into the town. And you can see lots of people actually similarly are funneling in and out, getting boats, and like making their journey up the staircases to get onto the train to go into Automata.
Excellent. Finally, the railroad.
So you leave the tiefling. You actually, off in the distance, notice the tower. You see that his the legs now, kind of bent so that it is in the sitting position. See the tower off in the distance, kind of to the east of you, toward the spire again. Are you going to take the train into Automata, or are you going to go to the tower?
1 second.
I take while in the gondola, or like when this is happening, I was gonna have a moment or whatever with Puncher. Is it pronounced right? Puncher. Punther.
That's his name. I mean, he just has a list where he says Punther, but yeah, his name is Puncher.
Okay. Puncher. I just want you to know that I admire your want to return to your friend. I see the need for that.
Our friend, isn't he? Or
Yes,
she?
of course.
They?
And he kind of shakes his head as is like the admiral trying to and whatnot, coming back and forth yes, our friend, of course. And if you think it's worth it, I will hear you out. we have a chance to maybe go that way. Do you think it is worth it?
I'm assuming I see the tower too.
Yes.
What?
It's almost hard to miss.
Okay.
What leader am I if I don't listen to the ones that I am with? My peers.
You said that you seem pretty confident that Steve's gonna meet up with us later. Yeah, right?
I am. But you seem to have a strong feeling for your friend. Do you think
Yes. I would like to have our friends together, but I didn't know that Steve was gonna meet up with us later.
I got to be honest with you. Nor do I.
What?
I just have to take that risk. And as a leader, I'm used to
For the money?
taking risks. Sometimes it's for the money, sometimes it's for glory.
So
Or
you are
sometimes it's for the
choosing
better good. The greater
money
good.
and glory over your friends. I understand.
Or the greater good. I wasn't finished.
What is the greater good in this situation?
In the Borderlands, I don't know. A man put on a poster to broad daylight that he wanted to kill his superior. What world is this?
You would think the superior would not like this.
No, you would think the world would not like this. But we are in the Outer Lands.
I'm only just the one punter. There's the three other friends, so of course you guys outnumber me. You want to go to the city with the robots? We should go there. But my impulse is to go always straight and save all your friends if they're in trouble.
Bigsby looks down, somewhat distraught in a way. Then the tower we shall go. We shall get the party together again.
What? Oh. What about the other guys? Dodge? Kira?
If you stand with me and talk to them, I believe the two of us can convince them. And if I'm being honest, I think Kyra does whatever. I don't know what their path is. It's Dodge that's going to be the one that's going to be hard to convince.
Did they not hear all this conversation?
I picture us somewhat in the gondola, like in like closed rooms a little bit. But this is like in my mind at least.
Yes, I forgot. Yes, we're separate. Well, so let's go ask him because this is important, I think.
Indeed.
Thank you, Admiral, for speaking to me.
Thank you, Puncher. For your heart.
Oh,
Sometimes I forget mine.
it's so deep in your chest.
I'm so thick.
It's beautiful.
And then we walk out.
Okay.
And we knock out George and we No. George, Kira, we have something we'd like to discuss with you. Gunther would like to speak with us.
Oh, my name is Punther.
Punther.
And I'm just here to say, between the city of the robots and our friend, we have to decide if we want to go over there. You guys want to go to the robots, but I thought the friends, so we'll save it.
I thought she was gonna meet us at the city.
She might need our help, too. This could be possible.
That. She's the only one of us who didn't die.
So she might be hurt. But we were hurt.
We were hurt badly. She might be captured, potentially.
Oh, for the love of... All right. Let's go to the tower.
I greatly appreciate your willingness. I can't let that go unspoken. And
Okay.
Kira?
I wouldn't exactly call it willing.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Very cool. So we have to come back.
Of course.
But, I'm going to be honest. We're all kind of dumb.
Yes. I put my hand on. This is true.
We need our wizard.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was so smart. That's a good idea. We shouldn't even be talking right now. We're gonna get ourselves into trouble.
Oh my god, is this thing on? What the hell?
How do I need to like display some they
Believe it or
aha. Here we go. So you go back to the tower, I hear?
Yes, we head towards the tower.
Yeah. So you make your way back to the tower. You climb up the stairs, past the library you didn't see the first time because you skipped straight to the first floor or the second floor. You travel back up. You pass through. It seems like maybe not all of the mess has been cleaned up, but certainly the bodies have been disposed of. Anyone who was like, especially you notice you would think that the giant demons would have been hard to move, and yet they have been cleaned away.
Our bodies
Not there anymore.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Nothing is
And as you make your way up to the top of the tower, you reach a room that you hadn't seen prior. And behind what is essentially a Castilian, let's see if I can get the art handout up. I'm going to show this. So you see... did you get...
I got 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? This one. There we go. Okay. So there is a Githzari at this great big map of the Outlands with you can see at the top of the spire sigil rests, and the stone sculpture behind she is like interfacing with and communicating with to move this this tower, and she is poring over the map right now, and notices you come in and says, who are you?
We are a party of adventurers. I look to George.
What? I was supposed to come up with a name? Nobody ever told me that I had to come up. Hello? We're looking for our friend. She's a tiefling. May or may not have killed some people downstairs earlier.
You're friends of
You think-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at everybody. See? Look. How easy was that?
Oh,
If you'll take us to her, we'll be on our way.
well, she's just taken the train into Automata. She's after.
I turn and I look at everybody, and I give them the biggest, like.
She's got about a day's travel ahead of you. There's only one per
You don't
day.
say.
So it wouldn't have done you any good to catch today's versus tomorrow's. She'll be well within the city by then. But well, if you were interested, she's after a particular quest out to well. Are you familiar with what a my goodness, why am I blanking on the fucking name of this thing? What are those things? Memers. Memers? Mimers?
Mimir?
Motron?
Potato. how many different ways can you say that word, really? I
Mimers.
digress. There's a broken one, and she seemed to be after a what was one of those modrons. So I brought her over here. As thanks for well, helping me clear those demons out.
Sorry, 1 second.
Upon, I got something. Upon hearing that she's okay, Punther is going to go up to her and try and give her a big hug. I'm so glad she's alive. Everybody see that?
Yeah. And then Bigsby turns away and looks towards the camera and says, "Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created?" with the background of the Outer Lands behind him. To quote Steve Buscemi from Spy Kids.
The universe echoes back, which god are you asking about?
Cool.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So you're welcome.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
She holds out her paw. You're welcome for the tower cleaning that I died for.
Died for?
Yeah,
You were
The body-
resurrected?
I don't know.
Did you clean all this up? When did you do that? See, it's so fast. I tell you, tabaxis, folks.
Well, are you suggesting that she just cleaned the downstairs for me in the matter of time that you've been in this tower? Is that what you're suggesting, sir?
I look at Kira.
It's close.
I mean, we killed all the demons that were in your house for free and
You
died.
Those
I just think
friends
that maybe more of than just a thanks. Good job, buddy.
insisted that you all died, though you should be dead.
Well, that's too
She
bad.
also
I'm here
didn't
and I want
describe
to.
any of you in a way that, in a detail that would
No.
fit what you're describing.
Yeah, we're not the right people.
I'm having trouble believing you.
These aren't the scions you're looking for.
It's close, but it's not really on the point.
How could I prove it to you?
I don't know.
Kirith had a funny freckle on his behind. Did you check?
What? You asking me
I
about
would
to
know
be
that.
kind?
I like your car.
The castle? Oh, it's very sweet of you. Thank you.
That thing got a hammy?
In many ways, it's got its own hemisphere. Yes.
Nice.
As she gestures to the
Can you turn this thing around and head towards Automata?
Oh, I can't get any closer to the city. They don't like me driving this so across their machinery.
You just kind of walk around in circles in the desert, or what?
What? No.
Like it's like a PS2
That's
boss.
what
where
I
he's
thought it was.
Was it Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah. It just roams until you interact with it.
Yeah.
Are you friends with Colossuses?
Not in this life.
Colossus, I hardly know her.
Okay, this seems to be detractive from progress here. Do you need something, or are you going to head toward your friend?
I mean, if we're not getting paid, let's just get out of here, I guess.
Paid.
Just want to point out that we never long rested, and I'd like to ask
Yes,
if
we
we
did.
could.
We
Yeah,
did.
you did.
Yeah, we did.
I thought we just paid for the rooms and then left without long resting.
Yeah, I said you would take a long rest and sleep.
And that's why she's a day ahead of us, and it doesn't matter whether we left today or tomorrow, because it still takes a day to travel.
I misheard you then. So.
That's okay.
Boy,
I could have sworn that you said, like, you guys can sleep the day away, and then instead of sleeping the day away, we decided to go
It was
out.
pretty quickly mentioned. I would say it was like it was hand waved almost. Like you rest, and then now tomorrow things start happening, and we just started role playing hardcore.
All right, I guess it's time to get on the camel and head back to Automata.
I'm so sorry, George, for all of the back and forth. I know you dislike being moved around a lot. We'll get you in a nice office soon.
This way, that way, this way, that way. Like, can we just pick one, please?
Perhaps you should consider a different line of work, friend. If you're chasing after a Modron, travel seems like that's part of the contract.
Choose a point.
But also,
He
we are
just
all
complains
allowed
a
to.
lot.
We all are allowed to complain.
Okay.
Up until recently.
And actually, we're paying you quite a good penny to hear us complain. So
He kind of shuffles you out. Like, if I can confirm that you are who you say you are, I'll pay you. But until then, have fun.
right.
Okay.
Pick me up a watch, maybe. Nice gift.
A watch. I had a watch. Dang it. I gave it back.
All right.
All right.
So we
head
rest again.
back. We take a nap.
Just fall asleep outside the tower. Okay, yeah. Well, you are gonna hop on the train. Probably then into town.
Yes.
For kicks here, we're just gonna hop over here. I know we only got 8 minutes left, or do we have a hard out?
We do.
We do.
Yeah. Okay. So you arrive at train station, and let's see. There, gonna reveal some train.
I already love this map.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make
love
this or?
No, this was I had it in a map pack, or maybe I.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There was some like DM Guild pack. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry to whoever the wonderful artist who made this is, and I bought it off there.
Oh, nice. Well, you paid for it, so you don't have to say.
Supplemental Planescape stuff.
You only have to say who it is if you didn't buy it.
I did buy it. I paid money.
We'll shout out next week while we're still standing here.
Right. So there's a train. The tickets are purchased on the train, and you can have a seat. Let's see here. I'm gonna just reveal this cart. Huzzah! There's a bunch of patrons already on the train, waiting for it to depart.
I jealously look at the hair and gun.
Life was.
Shed a tear for the ears you used to have to keep your
And
head
the
warm.
hair.
Yeah.
We don't have to do this right now, but Puncher definitely thinks that you, George, have been lying, and in fact, that is Dodge over there.
It's possible.
Who knows?
That just makes more sense to Puncher.
Okay.
I mean,
You're
we're all
allowed.
trying to we're all trying to grasp onto what makes sense here. So
Yeah. So we will start again next week. Then we'll stop here, and you'll make your way into Automata, and we can roll from there.
hell yeah, I do really like this map. I assume that these are shadows from cogs that are like in the building and like above us, like
Yeah, totally.
projecting
Totally.
down. So we will definitely
so
shout out the
cool.
artist next week, whoever made this.
Very cool.
You did good.
Yeah. For sure.
And DM, thank you for taking the time to do this.
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah,
It's always
so much.
a pleasure.
Of course.
indeed.
I was saying on the break that I look forward to using those 4 people you interacted with very briefly and then let live and just wander off. Go thief whatever thing they're thieving. It's like,
Oh yeah.
we'll plot hook for later.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, thank you so much. This was a great sesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to. Good role play as always. Absurd and entertaining.
Yes, everyone did excellent.
It was fun.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Watching.
Bye.
Thank you, viewers. Bye.
Bye. Oh, and Landon, I like your font.